Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another, excuse me you guys, phenomenal reading we do. And hope you guys are well. And in this reading, Capricorn, we have somebody who wants to make a commitment to you. Right here we have events and commitment. Excuse me one second. Unless, of course, Capricorn, you are signing a contract for a job. This is an event. Yeah, this is an event here, this commitment. And we see, the handsome guy. He's handsome. And he's signing this contract, right? And so, this could be a wedding contract. It could be like for a marriage. It could be for a career. It's going to depend, but it has something to do with the foundation or the family or the inner child. This is Amam Coeli. And this is an astrological placement, really. And this is the lower house. The upper house is how you are seen in the world, right? Your 10th house. And it can be about your fate and with your work. It can talk about that, definitely. Because the 10th house is the house of ambition and social status. Yeah, but the lower, the Imam Coeli, this talks about family matters, origins. It can talk about possibly inner child issues that have not been maybe fixed here or repaired or worked on. It can, but this is definitely about family and the inner child, or either or. It definitely is. And this is, it's between the third house, which is Gemini, and the fourth house, which is Cancer. And Gemini is about siblings. This is childhood. The first three houses are, Aries is when you're born. Yeah, if you guys want to get your chart, it's really interesting. Yeah, more than interesting. It's fascinating and super empowering, right? So Capricorn, in this reading, just send me an email. But in this reading, Capricorn, not only the commitment, but we have this zebra here. It talks about something extraordinary. It also talks about somebody who is non-conforming, although there's a social network here. So somebody's not, like, they're either rejecting something or they are doing something unconventional. And so that definitely may be happening here. And unconventional can be anything, right? It could be somebody, I don't know, your sister's boyfriend from across the world, and that's really unconventional, kind of. But maybe your sister doesn't want him anymore, and he realizes that you're the right one, right? I mean, we can look at it in that light. But whatever unconventionality is going on here, right? If you would like your own psychic reading, Capricorn, you may always get one. They are accurate, and they are. I'm a Silva grad, and we do the tarot spread at the end. This is a psychic combo, and so I'm not even offering psychic readings that are just psychic. No, I'm offering the psychic with the tarot because you get two unique insights, and they are both important. They are, right? The clairvoyance first, and the divination, the cards, secondly, because they offer up different aspects or different insights, I should say. So, you can get one of those. If you want a free 5-minute psychic reading with Mystic Sense, click on their link. I don't have much to do with that, no. And if you would like a tarot reading unto itself, you may get one. And don't forget to hit the bell. Please remember to hit the bell, Capricorn, so you are getting my notifications, right? Let's look at the toucan. Here he is. He has a big nose, right? He has a big beak. He's very beautiful. He is. And he's very interesting, right? The toucan. I always used to think the toucan was so beautiful. I don't think they taught anything about the toucan in school. I went to the PS school, Capricorn, the public, right? Yeah. And so, but the toucan is definitely, it's about being noticed, and that's why they're showing his beak here. It's about somebody who could be sharing things to say. They do talk a lot. I feel like they do. Toucan Sam, he used to be, the Fruit Loops guy, I think, because of all the colors on his beak, right? And he'd come out and say how delicious Fruit Loops were. And he probably said that they made you stronger. I have reason to disagree with that, right? And so, the toucan is here. It talks about somebody wants to tell you something. or they want you to see them for like who they are, right? The toucan really wants to be noticed, right? I think he talks a lot, and he's bright with all these colors. Somebody wants you to tell you something, and they want you to take notice of what they have to say. That's what this is about. The zebra, extraordinary, nonconformity, and social network. Okay, so somebody could have went to jail, Capricorn, and they have black and white stripes, right? I feel like back in the day they used to wear yellow and black. They did. Maybe it was black and white. I don't remember, but they did anything to kind of, make the inmates stand out so they could, get them, right, pick them up, right, in case they really escaped. But the social network, and over here we have social too. This person's coming to talk to you, Capricorn, and they do want to be noticed because they're showing up as the toucan and the zebra. But they're coming to tell you that there's something extraordinary about you. Yeah. And I feel like it has to do with them understanding this intuitively, most likely. We have the stuck energy, but it's going to change. It's a number 8. And this is, and here he is stuck in the mud. But the rainbow's behind him. He knows when he steps out of this mud that he's going to have this rainbow, right? Which is, for me, transcendence and happiness, right? For little kids, it's the pot of gold and the horn of plenty, if they're still showing that. Yeah, and I used to always like that when I was a kid. I thought that was very, very beautiful. The rainbow, for sure, for the kids. And interesting, the rainbow has 8 colors originally, traditionally. And so, 8 is about power. We're in an 8 year, so take advantage, Capricorn, all right? And I know you guys usually do, because Capricorn is the 10th house of ambition. Yeah. So here we have the events and commitment, and he's signing that, as I said. We have refreshing, mysterious, and fluid. This is water energy. This is kind of like the divine feminine fluid. I'm going with the flow. I'm trusting what the universe is offering up. I'm trusting my intuition, which is the same, but it is something mysterious. Like maybe I'm not really supposed to know everything. Along the way, every tiny step, right? And we have Imam Coeli, like I said. This is about childhood issues, or this is about, could be both. Somebody wants a family with you. You're very important to them, to their inner, to who they are as a person, because the first 6 are basically kind of here. The first 6 signs. When we get to Libra, we get to how we, the 7th house, how we kind of operate within relationships, right? Yeah, and when we get to the descendant. Yeah, interesting. And so this person, maybe they are healing their inner child. We're not sure. But Capricorn, today we have a new deck for you guys. Yeah, and it's all for you guys, right? Capricorn, it is. And Sagittarius, if you don't mind sharing. So let's see what we have. And yeah, we see these beautiful animals, and animals are beautiful. I don't care if they look dirty or kind of funky looking or whatever. They're still beautiful. Yeah, they are. It's interesting how we learn to really appreciate as we get older, right? Hopefully we do. Otherwise, life can be awful. Let's see what we got, Capricorn, for you guys. Transition. Excuse me, you guys. Sorry about my throat, but I'm taking this kind of detox, and it kind of just does the same thing that you were dealing with before you took it, because it when it is getting rid of these kind of toxins, it brings those same symptoms up. It does. So let's get into this transition. You'll know if you've ever really taken a cleanse, right? Especially if it is really doing the job, you'll know that. And we have transition. This is the death card, I believe it is. And excuse me one second. And here he is, or here, I can't tell. I think it's a woman, but, she's in this castle type of house, but it almost looks like the house has been broken here, like by an earthquake or something, because this is death and rebirth. So, right, death and transformation. So, maybe this has been destroyed, this part of the house, Capricorn. Could definitely be. These are my new cards, of course, but if this has definitely been destroyed, then there's something to be rebuilt with the transition, because it's a moving on, it's change. And here's a child dressed naked. I'm not sure if it's an angel because I can't see any, not dressed naked. That makes no sense, right? But not dressed. Uh, and so carrying, the water, which is the water of life, right? Isn't it? And so the water of life here, there's a transformation going on, but there's an ending and a change, of course. That's what transforming is. It's change. And this person here is kind of pointing the finger and looking up at the sky. Yeah, there's a major transformation here, but there is like some definite awakening going on. Yes, there is. And that's why we have the water energy with this kind of mysterious and fluid flowing kind of energy. And now we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so here he is, and he walks by it's kind of like his garden, and the six wands are here. He's protecting the garden. That's what he's doing, or growing, right? Kind of growing, but it's more of a protection because this is like this kind of introspective, like I need to protect this. It sits in the challenge, Capricorn. So there's a change and a transformation in order to protect something, to grow something, because it is part of his garden, this little fence with all the sprouts on it. It's to protect something, so there is movement, because something ends over here. Something changes. And now we have the Two of Cups, and we see these people, and they're outside of this kind of temple. Maybe is where they lived. We're not sure. Inside looks like it's hard to see, but it looks like a beautiful garden or something like that inside here. It's not inside their house, but it's like a courtyard. And here they are way outside, and they're both looking at each other like, you know what, like, we're doing the right thing. We're together, right? And the Two of Cups here, we know it always as, you're my soulmate. You're the one. I admire you. I respect you. That type of energy. And I love you for sure. And we're the couple, right? We are the couple. But the 8 is here, the infinity symbol. And the infinity symbol is the number 8, and it talks about power. Excuse me. So your person, Capricorn, you or them, because this could be switched, the reading, feels like there is power within this couple. And maybe you're going to be together forever with this infinity. Maybe this person feels like you are a past life person and that you're going to leave this world and be together again. Yeah, there are people like that, or couples that were together in a past life and they're going to be together again. Yeah, and those are the people briefly that you've been with. And when you met them, they were super familiar. You're like, what? I never met you before, but you're like super familiar. All right. So let's see what else we have. And we have, Capricorn, the 6 of Wands. And, this is about a victory because he's holding the wand with the wreath of glory here, or the wreath of victory, whatever you kind of want to call it. It's very cool here. He's by the water. It is a victory, and he's claiming it, or he's accepting it, or he's like acknowledging it, right? Definitely. He's holding it up like, look, I won. And you can tell he's in contemplation about it because his eyes are not really, he's holding up the wand with the wreath on it, but his eyes are not there. His eyes are kind of, so he's thinking in the past, this person was thinking they wanted victory with you. Yeah, they did. Or the glory of you, being with you, the glory, right? Yeah, glory is a very beautiful word. And of course they talk about it in, glory. They talk about it in religion. I feel like they talk about it in divination. I'm not sure if they do, but they definitely talk about angels in both, right? And exaltation, when something is exalted. Yeah, so there are definitely connections, similarities, because. And that's another conversation for another day. Ace of Swords is the mindset. Look at the angel, the baby angel. He's holding onto that sword really hard. Yeah. And so the power's coming from the sword. We can see it with the kind of little pixie sprinkles. And so holding on to that, the wreath of glory, or the wreath of victory, is also at the top here. The Ace of Swords is a victory. It's a new beginning in order to have a victory. It's also about focus and clarity and major decisions in order to have this, because remember, the sword is the mind. It also talks about victory, of course, the sword, victory, but it talks about nobility, like this major respect for something that is like good or like noble, something that rules, something that is like you guys. I feel like this person thinks that you guys are like the top, at the top together, this couple, this relationship. This is what they want with you. This person's not here yet because the death card is here, or transition, Capricorn. They're not here yet. And here he's walking by, he's protecting. Okay. We have justice. The Three of Wands. He's leaving. He's telling her, like, he's grabbing onto his heart. This is the concern. He's grabbing his heart, looking up at the woman, and she's not happy. You can tell he's leaving in the boat. Three of Wands. And he's going toward his future. And he could be telling her, I'm turning my back on you, definitely, because the Three of Wands, yeah, this is a trip. The Seven of Cups is here, and here's the man. This is the Tree of Life. I've known enough about this deck here. If you guys ever want to get a Tree of Life reading, I don't have them on there, but you can. They're really deep. Yeah, they are. And they are showing the timelines. Yes, they are showing the timelines much more than a tarot spread ever would. Yeah, because, we can say this is the near future, but for me, the tarot reading, and sometimes the placements are spot on, but in general, it is reading the reading as a whole and extracting the major message here, or the couple, the few major messages here. There's not 20 messages. No, there's not. But there is, one or two major, sometimes three, right? All right. So the sun is here, and here are the angels, and they're darling. Yeah, they are. And one of them showing their hiney here, so I don't know if we get in trouble for that. So it's okay. We can go ahead and cover that just the same. Yeah, we'll put this, we have beach glass here. It's not really crystal. Yeah, but somebody gave me this, and it's beautiful because it was found on the beach, and it was some, I don't know, some bottle, and he used it as beach glass. I forgot what it's called. Beach glass or beach crystal or whatever, but it's from the beach, and it's very beautiful. Yeah, it's just glass, yeah, which is beautiful. Glass is beautiful anyway, isn't it? If it's clean, it's stained glass is even more beautiful. Yeah, and plastic is not. Sorry to say, right? No, and it's also, it's got its own issues and problems. It for sure does. So let's see what we have, Capricorn. And justice does show up in the near future. I also feel like, Capricorn, this is also external. This is how I'm doing the spread now. This is external to you. Somebody could be going to court here after this transition. Somebody could be coming into their wisdom and bringing maybe harmony and balance to themselves. But justice usually talks about decisions. And it can talk about fairness, right? Like you deserve your fairness, and, the balance, the scales balanced in your favor, of course. But here it's both. And that's what the Two of Cups is about, too. It's really about kind of this balance between two people, right? For sure. And so over here, we see her holding the scales, and she's got her sword, right? And so this is about wisdom, decisions, fairness, or receiving justice. Yeah, it is. And so this shows up as an external. It can be about legal matters. Of course it can, right? She's supposed to be the judge. Yeah, Capricorn. So, I already called her and told her to pay attention, right? Just kidding. And so the justice card here. And so, yeah, you might be, getting something you deserve, but there could be a legality here, especially under this kind of transition and ending here, the death card, right? Some type of legal issue possibly that is external to you, possibly. And the Three of Wands, he's definitely leaving in the boat. There's no way to say it. And she's not happy. You can tell she's looking up like, you son of a bleep. And she's too cute for him anyway. So right. And so Maybe he's going to come back, but the concern here is the Three of Wands. I want to see what they have to say about their Three of Wands. Yeah, because this deck is, I really like this deck because it is, somebody has their head on really well in this deck. Yeah, they do. Three of Wands. Whoever wrote this, it was Eileen Connolly with her beautiful Irish name. Yes, I think Eileen is such a beautiful name, and it's a delicate feminine name. It's very delicate, right? Like Denise is more of a, yeah, it's French, right? So it can sound delicate, but Eileen it's just very delicate, beautiful. Okay, so let's see what we have here with Justice and not Justice, Three of Wands, and we're going to see what they say. Three of Wands. Well, we have to find the wands first in this little kind of leaflet here, and here it is. All right, and so, okay, someone willing to give you assistance. Oh, interesting. Partnership or cooperation is possible. Yeah, so this is about the future. This is somebody wants to help you here and be with you. Maybe he has arrived here to tell her, I'm going to help you. Yeah, he could have. Okay. He could be leaving or arriving. That part's not clear, but he does look like he came to talk to her, and he's spilling his heart out because he's grabbing his heart. So this person wants to help or be of service, or maybe just provide something they didn't provide in the past, Capricorn. That could be going on right here. The Three of Wands is always about the future, however, because these are wands and this is about movement. Yeah. Someone willing to help you, partnership or cooperation. He's telling her, I want a relationship with you. That's what he's telling her. Yeah, I want my future with you. And it shows up over here in the root as the Two of Cups. And in the environment is the Tree of Life here. And here's the Seven of Cups. He's looking at the Tree of Life with all the choices there. And the Tree of Life is really kind of about choices. It's just about things that, you could choose that can make your life much better. And sometimes it's about choices you've made that have kind of hindered your growth, right? It's definitely eye awakening. It's for your awareness, right? And so here's the Seven of Cups, and he's looking at the bush saying, what should I choose for my future, for a better life, especially when it sits next to the Three of Wands. And so the Seven of Cups, let's get one card on the Seven of Cups. In the environment, somebody's making a choice. They are. And it shows up with the Magician. How can I manifest this? That's what this is about. So here's a Magician showing up as the Irishman with the long hair. Very cool. And and so this is, how do I manifest a new beginning for myself? How do I utilize my powers the best I can? Yeah, this is your person, I believe, Capricorn, who's going through some type of ending. And they have the Seven of Wands. This is protecting, watching what's going on. Yeah. And then we have with it the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior here. But he's also protecting. So this is, and watching. This is kind of an energy here. There's an ending for a transformation to have this Two of Cups. But there's a challenge here within the challenge itself. And this is, I've already gone through something difficult with the transition of the Death card. And this is, how do I protect what I really want, which is this Two of Cups. Yeah, it definitely is. And in the past, this person realized that they can really win with you. Like, you can really add like success to their life, Capricorn, because here's the Six of Wands showing up here. Yeah, they see you as a victory or helping them shine, helping them be happier in their life, and just, yeah, definitely. And we have the Sun card in the hopes. And so, whoever's ending something here is hoping for happiness in the future. They're hoping for like major clarity. And when I say major clarity, I mean hoping to see life as like, hoping to see life the way it should be, happy and successful. And this is because we are all We all deserve that. It's part of our birth is happiness and joy. Yes, it is. Some of us have difficult charts, but when you're able to, when you interpret your chart and you're able to, like I do charts, of course, but when you're able to see that, this is when you see what you're doing wrong, or you see what has kind of hindered you a little bit. Yeah. So we all deserve a happiness, right? And your life map or your natal chart is there to steer you definitely in the right direction. That is the most. It's not when you go sit down in front of a psychologist, or I'm not saying you guys don't, you don't have to go talk to one. Not saying that at all, but that is the one that helps you the most. Yeah, if you are willing to listen, and if you have somebody who's really doing a complete, absolute chart. Yeah. I saw this one chick offering it for $100, and I did that in the beginning. I'll be honest, but I have an astrology channel, and I realized it's way more than that. Yeah, and I kind of did that so I could, practice charts. But basically, I know how to do it really well now, and it's like peeling an onion. Yes, it is, and it's taken study. It definitely has. Yeah, it definitely has. But the sun is here, and that's what somebody wants: happiness, joy. They want clarity in their life on kind of just, I want to see I just want to see at the end the happy clarity, basically. I want my power. I want warmth in my life. Yeah, and because the sun, is power, it is warmth. I want growth. The sun is growth. And here sits the Eight of Pentacles with it. So Capricorn, whoever's ending something is hoping that you're going to invest in them, because this Eight of Pentacles is about investment. So he made all this, older man here, maybe not older, just got, kind of light hair here, but he made all these pentacles with the stars because this is his craft and this is what he is devoted to. And yeah, and in the outcome is Capricorn, the Six of Swords. And this is another transition. And here she is walking across the bridge and holding the wand while the Six Swords are here. So there she is. And here's the transition here in the beginning and in the potential ending. Yeah, so this is clear, right? So we're going to end this reading, Capricorn. You're the bomb. And thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you guys like my new cards, right? Yeah, I hope you do. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the little bell. Tomorrow I'm uploading an astrology, a reading and a video, of course. It's going to be about the new moon in Pisces and how it affects the 12 signs. So you'll see yourself in there. Definitely. And remember, they're general. So if you think, well, that doesn't really resonate, because your chart is really important, right? And, the houses change every 2.5 hours. So it's right. So that, it kind of confirms what I'm saying. Thank you so much. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah. And remember the bell. Thank you so much, you guys.